25th. It's been a while since I've done one. Kind of just update you on what's been happening. It's been a busy January, both at work and at home. It's been a struggle, as January is for most people. So you are struggling, you have got to payday. Fantastic. If you haven't, you've got another week to wait. Soldier on, you can do it. It was a struggle for us. I think both financially and mentally. It's not kind of been one thing after another, but it's been hard when it comes to the financial side. Obviously, just after Christmas, you go all out on Christmas for the kids so they can enjoy it, and then you sit there and wonder why you actually did it, because you're now wondering how you're going to put food on the table and fuel in the car so you can get to work and continue earning. So if you're going through that situation, I feel you, but you know there is light at the end of the tunnel. If you have still got a job, great. No doubt you'll be getting paid at the end of the month, or like myself yesterday. Pretty much most of it will disappear instantly, as I'm sure you're aware. Most of mine did, if I'm truthfully honest. But it's good to know that you've now got another month where you potentially don't have to worry about certain things. So car insurance was one for me. Paid that now, so obviously don't have to worry about that. Fuel in the car was another one. Did run out of fuel twice last month, solely because I didn't have enough. Didn't have the funds to put in it. And then you do certain things, and then that then has a knock-on effect on other things. So me having no fuel in the car meant I wasn't able to pick the kids up. I wasn't able to go and pick Sarah up from work, and it just makes you feel even worse than you already do for physically running out of fuel and trying to sort yourself out. So you know, I get the struggles. We all have them, but it's how we deal with them, it's how we bounce back from them that counts. And yeah, we probably did dwell on it quite a lot. Topic of conversation most evenings, but that's kind of I think everyone's kind of January. So it's nearly over. February's here, it's just round the corner. Got Valentine's Day to look forward to, which is always nice. We've got, a couple of birthdays in there as well for us, nieces and nephews and such. So it's going to be good. But just wanted to give you an update on financial sides. It's not been a great month, as I mentioned, but we got through it. No sign of Bristow and Suter, none at all. Nothing from them, no letters through the post or nothing. So that's quite nice. I did last week go out to my car, jumped in it, in all honesty, tried to drive away, heard a noise at the back wheel, jumped out of the car, and hey presto, there was a clamp on the floor. I don't know who's well, I do know who's done it now, but to put a clamp on the passenger side of a car, the passenger rear wheel at most, I thought was really strange. But then to not fit it correctly was even stranger. It not gone round the axle. Literally just folded the clamp up against it was a triangle clamp with the chains round, so folded the clamp up against the wheel, put the chains round the wheel to make it potentially look like it was on to anybody that was passing, I didn't notice anything, didn't see anything. Jumped in the car, went to drive off, clamp falls off, and now my car currently isn't in control by somebody else. So I'm still using the car. That was 3 days ago. So the bailiff in question, Jacobs, get your act together. You're going to clamp people's cars, clamp them safely. Clamp it on the driver's side, because you never know what might happen. They might just jump in the car like myself. Have to be somewhere, late for something. So yeah, I believe from reading on the internet there should have been a notice on the window. There was nothing on my window, no signs of a notice. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a stormy day, it was windy, it was rainy, so that notice might have disappeared. But hey, that's not my fault. I've jumped in my car, drove off, clamps fallen off, and I've obviously took control of my car back, which is fine. So now I haven't spoken to them. Got a letter through the door. Must have been the same day. It was kind of crumpled into the letterbox, so I didn't really see it as I was rushing out to pick up the kids. But yeah, that's where we're at. 3 days in. This will be the 4th day actually. Still no contact, nothing from them. I don't know whether they still believe that my car is clamped or what, but it isn't. So the fees that they potentially want to now charge me for it, I don't intend to pay. One, because it's not my car. The car was purchased by my girlfriend. I am the registered keeper, because I deal with all the parking tickets and all the potential fines on it, because I drive the car. It was purchased for her to potentially learn in and then hopefully pass a test and she can use. That took a little bit longer than expected, so I then became registered keeper, and we'll kind of take it from there with them. So I've done a small amount of research on the difference between a registered keeper and an owner. A registered keeper is somebody that actually keeps the car and is responsible for paying any penalty notices, speeding fines, and insuring the vehicle. The registered owner is the person that actually purchased the car and the car belongs to. If you now look on any logbook, any new logbook, it will state on there that the person named on the logbook is solely the registered keeper and not necessarily the owner, which is true in this case. But I have an official complaint that I'm going to lodge directly with Jacobs. One, for potentially putting my life in danger by clamping my car on the wrong side, if you kind of want to call it that, and then for trying to charge me for something that, in all honesty, they haven't done correctly. So that's going in today. We'll see how that pans out. Got a couple of other parking tickets direct with Manchester Council. So there's a complaint going in about Jacobs to them as well. And we'll kind of see where it gets us. I just think it's strange that they can come and clamp a car and then have nothing for the next 3 or 4 days, and they think that's acceptable. It's a good job. It's a good job they've been lazy. They've not clamped the car correctly. Do still have the clamp. I'm not stopping them from having that back. That's currently propped up in the back garden, right against the back fence, and they're free to come and take it whenever they want to come and take it. Back gate's open, so I'm not depriving them of entry into the back garden. They're more than welcome to come and collect their clamp should they see fit. Not too sure how it's going to pan out. Not too sure if the guys are going to be a little bit embarrassed about the lazy way that they've done things. But if that would have been any normal person, any Joe Blogs that wasn't in a rush, they might have picked up the letter in the letterbox first, and then realised what had happened and picked up the phone and paid, solely because these people tend to want to bully people into paying, and that's not how it works. I understand everybody's got a job to do. I have a job to do, but I don't bully people into it. I don't use unnecessary tactics to get the desired effect. So I had no official warning from them to say that they'd taken over. No official letter from them to say that my debt was being transferred to them. All I had was them think they'd clamped the car and a letter through the door saying I now owed them £393. The original debt, which was £75 to Manchester Council, £35 was an enforcement fee of some form, I think, and then £235, I think it's a sales stage fee of some sort. I can't get the paperwork out and show you because I did that in my last video and it got removed from YouTube. So don't want to be breaking any rules. Just wanted to inform you as to what's happened. I'll let you know how my complaint goes. Let you know if I do get any response from them. I'll also let you know if anyone decides they want to revisit, potentially thinking my car's still going to be there. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. A couple of people might be sat there thinking, oh, it's a criminal offence to remove a clamp. I actually never removed the clamp. The clamp was never fitted. Or it may have been fitted, but it was fitted incorrectly and I've not seen it and drove off. So there's a fine line between removing a clamp and a clamp physically falling off, which is what happened. There's no damage to the clamp whatsoever. I haven't cut it, and I don't condone anybody cutting clamps off at all, because that does class as criminal damage. So don't get involved in that side of it. What I would suggest is jumping down under the car if you have been clamped, and seeing if they have been lazy or not. If they've been lazy, they will have just wrapped the chains around the tyre. If they haven't been lazy, you'll see the chain going through the axle, which means you'd have to take off the tyre, undo the brake cables, take off the axle itself, slide the chain out and put it all back together. It's not worth it. Well, I say it's not worth it, depends how much you need the car. So like myself, I need the car, use the car on a daily basis to get to and from work. I've also done a little bit of research into what can be clamped. It's a fine line between what you can and can't clamp vehicle wise. So if you use a vehicle for work purposes, and it's below the value of £1,350, I think £1,350, then they are unable to take it. I don't know, because I've looked into this and I've tried to find out what is deemed as work purposes. The only answer I can find at the minute is taxis. I don't know whether that spans to people like myself that use the car every single day to get to and from work, and without the car we wouldn't be able to do that. I'm unsure, but I'll fight that corner for us, and hopefully we can change the way that kind of bailiffs work. It's not a nice thing for them to be doing, and I get that everybody needs a job, but there's ways and means to go about it. I've met some nice bailiffs, I've met some not so nice bailiffs. Most of them have been not so nice, but we'll see how that pans out. I've arrived at work, so enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the weekend, and I will update you as soon as I possibly can. Stay safe out there, whatever it is you're doing. If you are in a position where you're thinking that the light isn't at the end of the tunnel, it is. I can now finally see that, which is really, really nice. It's a really nice feeling. So keep working at it, you will get there. The one thing to remember is do not give up. Life's too short for stuff like that, and we're all here to help each other. Any questions, stick them in the comments box. If you're happy with the content and you're liking what's happening, hit the subscribe button as well. Peace out, guys.